The joy of loneliness. Hearing those two words beside each other may seem like a mean joke or sarcasm, but I promise that there is truth to them. Luke 6, verses 22 and 23 say, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." We may oftentimes just skim past these powerful truths, but I want to take a minute to just truly pause and soak in what Jesus is speaking into our lives. Knowing Jesus allows us to rejoice when we are lonely and rejected by this world. And trust me, I understand that this is no simple task. I understand far too well the searing pain of rejection and feeling like an outcast. Senior year of high school, there were lots of days when I had no one to sit with at lunch. Days when I would wake up and dread the looks of unkind words and just judgment that I would receive in high school. And there were a lot of factors that led me to that season of loneliness, but one of them was undoubtedly my faith in Jesus Christ. It was not necessarily the ticket to popularity, and following Jesus truly meant that I had to leave behind a lot of friendships that were pulling me away from the Lord. And each day I had to intentionally make the choice to follow Jesus and to have joy in the midst of that lonely season. And it was not easy, and a lot of days were harder than others, but I promise that it was the most rewarding season, because seeking God's company and friendship over that of the world's is one of the sweetest times that you could ever experience, because I can tell you that there is no better friend in the world than Jesus Christ. There is no person in this world that could compare to his loyalty, his wisdom, and his love for you. And what I'm trying to get across is that as teenage girls, as young women, we should not be afraid of a season of loneliness. I know so many people who are so desperately afraid to be alone, and I just encourage you to not be afraid, because it's God allowing us to experience Him in an even more intimate and satisfying way. And now that I'm in a season of an overflowing amount of godly friends at college, looking back, I can see how both my season of loneliness and my season of friendship that I'm in right now are both gifts from God. I believe that God allowed me to go through that season of loneliness and feeling that way so that I could deepen my relationship with Him. And it allowed me to develop two things. It allowed me to develop intimacy with Him, and it also allowed me to develop a dependency on Him. He was the one that I ran to when I was afraid. He was the one that I cried out to when I was frustrated or angry. He was the one that I worshiped, and the God whose fellowship was so sweet that I could not stop smiling. And what I just want you to understand is that loneliness truly is a gift. It is a joy to fully experience and grasp the deepness of God's love and how He is the only one. And I promise you that He is the only one who will ever truly need to have joy and peace in this world and the other. And so I just encourage you that the next time you're feeling alone or rejected by the world, remember that you have never been and you will never be alone. God is so much closer than you think. He is not a God who sits far away in apathy. He is very active and He is very close, and He wants to be your God, but He also wants to be your friend. So spend time with Him. Invite Him into every single moment of your day. Learn more about who He is through His Word. Cherish Him and share that good and beautiful friendship with others around you. How good is our God, who can take even the ashes of loneliness to create a beautiful season of joy and contentment in Himself alone.